Welcome back, everyone. I'm Craig Stager. So I'm the host of um, the Midwest Litigator channel. It's one of my YouTube channels. I'm live streaming to that channel today, and I'm also live streaming to my Simple Video YouTube channel, which is where I post a lot of videos on podcasting, YouTubing, making online content, things like that. The Midwest Litigator is more for me to kind of connect with other lawyers and share some of the things that I've learned, specifically as litigators, so lawyers, so those of us that go into court and try cases. I share a lot of just my own experiences, my own mistakes, my own tips and tricks like that. But also, things related to marketing and how to um, let people know that you're out there. And so that's what that channel is about. It's still kind of in its infancy, but and then and I have other channels as well. So I have a more of my regular legal channel. That's Attorney Craig Stager. I've started live streaming pretty much every weekday to that channel. And then I also have some other channels out there completely unrelated to my day job that I do. One is a podcast, the other is more just a YouTube channel. And one of the things that I learned this week as I was working on one of those other channels that I thought was really helpful to people, that might be really helpful to people that are thinking about doing a podcast or a YouTube channel or both, is this. So um, I'm streaming right now from StreamYard. It's a live streaming service. I do most of my video, whether it's live or just pre-recorded, on StreamYard. One of the things I really like about StreamYard is that it does a very nice job of like sharing screens. If you want to go play part of another video, or you want to go to a website, and you can really change the orientation around a lot. And then you can also add banners and things like that make it look nice. You can see my name is, let's see, where are we at? Right here. Right there. Name down in the corner. What else? Let's see here. Let's see, banners. Let me see. You can throw that on or you can have like scrolling, whatever you want to do. That goes to one of my link trees. So that's one of the reasons I like StreamYard, and maybe more importantly is it allows you to, like, you can go live on YouTube, but you're only going live on YouTube, right? So right now I'm actually live streaming to two different YouTube channels, and if I wanted to, I could stream to, I'm not sure there's a limit. I mean, there maybe is a limit, but Facebook page, maybe multiple Facebook pages. I've live streamed to Twitter, or X, I guess is what you call it. And what's so nice about StreamYard is if you've got an audience on Twitter, you've got an audience on YouTube, and an audience on Facebook, they will all be able to see your live stream within that particular platform. And if they comment, it'll show up in your whole feed, and you can lift those comments onto the screen. And it's very, very interactive, and not everyone has to be in the same place. That's what's really, I'm not sure there's other platforms that do it, but StreamYard just does such an amazing job of allowing you to stream live to other places, and you can bring guests in. So I've had joint interviews with other creators who have a stream especially if they have their own StreamYard account. You could bring them in, and they can live stream to their channel. So you could have, I've had live streams where we've had, like, I was live streaming to two spots, he was live streaming to the one or two spots, and we had all these people interacting together in our feed. It was amazing. And so that's so I've really become a huge fan of StreamYard. The only real drawback, if there is one, that I see to StreamYard is so far it doesn't allow you to commence streams from your phone. You can connect to it, so you can invite someone in and they can participate on their phone, which is great. But someone actually has to start the stream and end the stream from a web browser, which 99% of the time isn't a problem, but sometimes it is a bit of a hassle. So one of the things I did the other day, I was like, I wonder what would happen if I started the live stream on my computer and I drive. So my main office is about 40 minutes from here. I wonder, and it goes through. The road is such that it's kind of up and down and around, and there's spots where I lose cell service or get really spotty cell service. I thought, I wonder if I just live streamed from my phone to the office, if the stream would continue even though I closed my computer down. So I ran a test, and so I ran a test, started the stream at home. I sent an invite to myself to my phone, and then I took my phone, got on, and then um, I, I I basically streamed. I just had the phone sitting in my car, and I just talked for 40 minutes to get to my office. And so I started the stream, closed my laptop, brought the laptop with me. Obviously, I'm not connected to Wi-Fi during that time. The stream continued. I went with video on and video off, and I could say that for the most part the audio never failed. The audio was clear, but the video became pretty grainy and at times froze because I just don't have super strong cell service until I got into town where there's good 5G service, and then I really had no problem with the video coming through nice and clear. But it worked, and I actually dropped out of the stream at one point on my phone for about 10 seconds, and then when it picked back up, I went back into the stream. It allowed me back in. I didn't have to I wasn't sure if I would get locked out, and because normally with StreamYard, the host has to let someone back in or let someone on the stage. So I let myself on the stage, and then I closed my computer. Well, I was able to do that and get kicked out and then go back in and continue on all the way up until I got to my office. I opened the computer, logged back into StreamYard. The stream was still going, and then I shut it down. So that was a test run, and I was like, oh, wow, this is amazing. So what I did on the way home that night, I was like, I'm going to live stream to one of my YouTube channels that I do without video. Just it's a very anonymous channel, right? So it was a perfect test for that. So on the way back, I started the stream at my office, closed my computer up. All right, invited myself on my phone, got on my phone. No, this is what I did different. But I could have done it that way. I had my virtual assistant who was in the Philippines on the stream. She started the stream, invited me in, and then there was a couple of videos that we were playing at the beginning of that stream. And so I left the building, got my car, and I was just kind of listening on for the first 12 minutes of this stream, which got me kind of through the worst parts of the road. And then she let me in, and then I live streamed to Twitter and YouTube with I have a pretty good following over there, and there was a lot of comment. And she would put comments up on the screen. I could see them. I have my phone mounted on a thing on my dash. It's all hands free. I think I had a wireless mic on so the quality was pretty good, and I just did it without video. And so I just live streamed an audio only interaction with my community for about 45 minutes, and I had her moderating it. She was starting the video, ending the video, putting comments up on the screen, and it was a great experience, and it allowed me to stream where I would normally just be killing time or, listening to music or a podcast or something. But I was able to make use of that time and live stream from my car completely hands free. I wouldn't recommend doing it with video unless you're in an area that has really good signal. But if you just turn the camera off and you go audio only, it did fine. It didn't miss a beat at all. And so that just opens up a whole new um, world of possibilities, especially if you let's say you're an attorney and you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel or a podcast or live stream. This is an option for you, especially if you have staff or want a virtual assistant like I have. Um, Man, it is amazing how you can really produce really good content, grow your community, um, really just from your phone and with time that normally would just be lost, and you don't have to like cut into your productive office time to do things. So like right now I'm sitting here, it's about 5:30 in the evening. I'm ready to go home, have supper. Um, but I could easily stream. I'm not really displaying anything on the screen or anything like that. So I could stream audio only for sure. And maybe if I was in a place where I had a wireless, I had decent cell service or a Wi-Fi connection, but I could easily live stream video from anywhere, provided someone with a computer could get me in. Like again, that is the right now that is the limiting factor. Um, but it's something that you might consider. Um, I think that, but to kind of get back to the title, and then I'm going to wrap this video up, is I think live streaming. Well, I think YouTube is going to be the new podcast, and I think in particular live streaming is the new, like it is going to be the way that people interact with their audiences. Um, I mean, look at the technology. The quality is great. The video, the audio is great, and um, you can have an audience around the country, around the world if you want. And so I really and here's the thing I like about live streaming versus podcasting or pre-recording. I know at 4:30 p.m. Central Time, I need to get on my live stream, and I don't always know what I'm going to talk about until I get there. I always have some outlines available. I have some topics. I can just go on Chat GPT and give me an outline of a concept that I have in mind and kind of make sure that I hit the points that I want to. But it's just basically just me talking for 30 minutes. I do it 30 minutes a day. Today I had someone from California in my chat chatting with me, and it was a lot of fun. So live streaming, I know a lot of people are afraid of that, and a lot of people, I think, podcast, especially audio podcasts, because they're afraid of the camera, and I get that. But I think you ought to really think about live streaming, and I'm thinking about offering an option. If people want, if you want to hire me, I'll show you how to live stream, and I'll show you how to teach people to help you live stream. Get your staff, get a virtual assistant, whatever the case may be. I think I figured it out, and I'm really, really happy about it. And so I wanted to throw that out there, just because I think this is an amazing, amazing possibility here, and it's so easy to do. Like it's crazy how easy it is to do this. So wanted to throw that out there. I know nobody's watching this live stream now, but maybe someone will in the replay, come back to the replay. But I'm really excited about it, and I want to share that with you, especially if you're an attorney. But if you're not, you're just thinking about podcasts, um, especially live stream at the beginning of your podcast when no one gets on, no one follows you. You can get comfortable with it, and then by the time an audience starts to show up, you're going to be so good at it. It's going to be just natural, and your audience will grow like crazy. And so you could just live stream your audio, your episodes. If you want to do a little editing after the fact and then throw it on Spotify and Apple and all that kind of stuff, you could absolutely do that. There's nothing that says you can't repurpose this if you want, but this allows you to get interaction with people. You could interview people. So there's so many possibilities with this that I really want to share that with you guys and give you something to think about. So if you're interested in that all, go ahead and leave a comment, send me an email if you want. If you go to linkwithcraig.com, that'll take you to my link tree. They have all the ways you can get a hold of me if you want to email me or something like that. I'd be happy to chat with you, set you up with my VA if you're interested in that. But want to throw that out there. So anyway, that was a fast 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this stream up. I appreciate anyone who sees this. Hope you'll subscribe to my channel or my channels if you want more of this content. Otherwise, until next time, everyone, have a good one.